What up, homies? Welcome to episode 11 of our Elroy and the Aliens playthrough. Last episode, we found out that Elroy has been tricked into participating in the Katanga race, which puts him in mortal danger. And I guess since his name is in the title of the game, we gotta save him. So today it's Peggy's time to shine, as we are finally allowed to explore the rest of the island. We meet several locals in the pub, the market square, a holy site at the docks, and in shady back alleys. And as you'd expect from an adventure game like this, they all have little tasks and quests for us. Our main goal at the moment is to get into the Katanga race arena, which we can only do if we acquire a news reporter's license. So that's what we're gonna tackle first. Thanks for coming by, and enjoy!
For a single Wundarian egg right now.
I assume we gotta go to that cave, and to be able to see something in that cave we need these fire homies here, which means we need to get some Shunii, whatever, to get the trap to get them. We'll probably need to go down this path, because I think that's where Diego lives, probably somewhere around here, this weirdly colored space here. But we're gonna go back to the tavern and talk to these people, especially inside of the tavern. Alien with odd hat.
His 3 eyes make him look pretty smart.
They do? Alright.
Desayak.
Desayak Hagastu. What can I do for you?
Ask about him.
Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm new here.
Hi, Peggy. Name's Claric.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but what do you do?
I'm a reporter of truth. This is the Fuchsia Truth Source.
A reporter? I'm a journalist too.
Not without a reporter's ID, you're not. At least not in this metropolis.
Locating Diego.
Do you know where I could find Dr. Diego de Luna?
Probably in the tavern, or in his home at the docks.
Thanks. My friend Elroy was tricked into volunteering for the Katanga race.
Well, bless his courage.
I want to get him out of there. Any tips?
Go past the tavern and to the big arena. You could try talking to the guard.
Becoming a reporter.
How does one become a reporter?
You can recognize a reporter by their ID, a double notarized picture of their face. Reporting is a noble and difficult profession, too difficult for most. Ever since the gem Hala was stolen by that Earthling. You're not from Earth, are you?
Nope. I'm from Venus.
Right. Anyway, ever since the time disk was stolen, our profession has flourished. We, the reporters, are now the only ones dealing with truth. Time gazing was replaced by investigation, interviews, and deduction.
I'm pretty good at those things. Is there a test or something I can take?
As a matter of fact, there is. In order to become a certified ID-carrying reporter, you must investigate the disappearance of the Gem Hala.
The time disk that got stolen by Cyril Wanderbrust?
There is only circumstantial evidence for that claim. Find the name of the culprit and their accomplices, the exact time of the theft, and the exact method and circumstances. The who, the when, and the how. Do you accept this task?
Yes, I do. I guess I'll need to start mingling with some of the locals. Someone must know what happened.
Alright, weird. This is a sign that we saw when she mentioned, I think I've seen the sign before. It's probably the reporter entrance. So who, when, and how.
I guess if I want to get a Reporters Guild ID, I'll have to interview people who know something about the day the time disk was stolen.
We also need a
to get
picture.
Someone to corroborate who stole it, when exactly it took place, and how exactly it happened.
He also mentioned something about a picture, and that guy at the gate said he's taking pictures.
Hey there. You have a minute?
He be chillin'.
Okay, good talk. Good talk.
Let's go back to that guy. See if we can already take pictures.
Hi there.
Investigation, the time disk theft.
I'm working on a story about the disappearance of the Gem Hala.
I don't want to get into any trouble. What's done is done.
Alright. Oh wait, there's guys up there too. Make sure we talk to everyone. Yo.
How's it going, gents?
Oh, I see you've learned Afusha. Good for you.
I guess not.
Dewudes omkos?
Dede Omkos.
Never mind then. I'm gonna go all the way back. I don't think these people will know anything, but you know.
Dasayak.
Dasayak.
Dasayak?
Hello again.
Here we go. Katanga.
My friend Elroy, whom you've met,
Yes?
he got himself tricked into something called Katanga.
Oh, the Katanga race. That was very brave of him.
You don't understand. He is far from brave, and he didn't exactly volunteer.
I did notice that he was not the quickest student of language.
Nope.
This is quite unfortunate. The Katanga race is very dangerous. Most participants do not survive. You must get him out of there.
How do I do that?
I wish I could help, but I'm afraid this will require skills beyond linguistics.
What are you trying to find?
You seem to be looking for something.
My glasses. I am as blind as a Kimbunta mole without them.
Do you remember where you last saw them?
I'm afraid my memory of late is but an ebb and flow of probabilities. Like an anchorless ship, bobbing and drifting and turning with the currents and the winds and the waves. It misbehaves when I most need it. I can only hope for a gust of wind to push it ashore, if only by pure chance. And I do like a good game of chance.
So you're saying you have no idea?
That is correct.
Ask about this planet.
You said welcome to Fuchsia. Is that what this place is called?
Correct. This planet is called Fuchsia Prime, the only M-class planet in the Ogolon system. You are a long way from home.
We came through the portal.
Ah, you mean the Mountain Gate? Fascinating. I thought the passage to Earth had been closed since the incident.
The incident.
You mentioned the passage to Earth had been closed since an incident?
Not an incident, the incident. It happened many cycles ago. I believe around 18 in Earth years. That was when our most precious item was stolen, the Gem Hala.
Gem Hala?
You could call it a time disk, an ancient artifact used to bend time and investigate the past.
And someone from Earth stole it?
Correct. A sad and desperate human. I do not recall his name. You will have to ask one of the time priests if they are still around.
See you later, Professor.
Time priests, huh? Can I use that on him?
So I guess if I want to get a Reporters Guild ID, I'll have to interview people who know something about the day the time disk was stolen. I'll need to get someone to corroborate who stole it, when exactly it took place, and how exactly it happened.
Maybe I can talk to the guards. Probably not, but we are gonna try. Do I now know
It's a
what this
symbol
means?
of the mountain we're in. I'll call it Crooked Mountain. So I guess if I want to get, I'll need to get.
Never mind then. Wait, I want to try using this. Maybe
This
I
gate
can now.
cylinder is like an address book for planets, I think.
Oh shit. Alright. Guess we gotta learn the code for Earth. Alright. Let's go back here. And let's go into the tavern. Talk to these guys first.
Dasayak!
Can't I for once have a quiet drink without being bothered by tourists?
Sorry.
Well,
So I guess if I'll need to get.
never mind. What about you?
Don't want to disturb a person reading the news.
Alright. What's up in here? Oh damn. Cute boy with a nice mustache. Damn. Cool hair. Alien with curly hat. Oh, that's not a hair.
Looks like fashion is important here. Desayak.
Ew, what is that accent?
Indeed. It sounds like a Wunderian egg cracking open.
Anyway, mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Whatever.
Alright. What about
So
this?
I guess I'll need to get...
Alright. What about this sad guy? Ooh, he has got glasses on. Can I steal them?
This guy looks really sad. Or bored. Hello,
Who are you?
I'm Peggy. What's your name?
It's Benno. People call me Lucky Benno
Why do they call you Lucky?
because of my ability to guess the outcome of things. Ever since we lost the grand machine that told us the future, Fusians have been fascinated with chance and predictions. Sometimes people challenge me, but I mostly win. Do you want to try me?
No thanks. I'm not a betting woman. I only take risks with things I can control. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
How did you get these glasses? They're clearly made for 6 eyes. You have 2. I know a guy who has 6 guys. Diego.
Do you know Diego de Luna?
I know of him, but I haven't met him. I heard he lives down by the docks.
Does this guy have 2 broken legs and this guy has no legs? Are these veterans? And what the hell is going on behind this door? Somebody really fucked up their hand in here and their eye? Nose? Glasses.
Those glasses you're wearing, they don't exactly look like they've been designed for you.
That's right. I won them from that nutty professor up on the hill. For all his language skills, that old bastard is clueless when it comes to chance.
Is there any way I could borrow them?
No chance. I'll sell them to you, though.
For what?
I have been dying for a fusion fire ale. If you bring me that, we have a deal. Mick the barman is out of ingredients, but he should have the recipe.
I guess that's what we need the fire thingies for, huh?
I wouldn't mind having a drink. I hope our biology is compatible with their ingredients, though.
Can I click this? No. Alien with crutch.
Desayak, gentlemen.
Desayak, stranger. Hello there.
My name is Peggy.
I'm Rocky, and this is my friend, Rambo.
Your names are Rocky and Rambo? Seriously?
You're not the first person to find that funny.
But I don't get it. It's not like my name is Diego or something.
Diego? That's hilarious.
Right, Diego. Where is he volunteering nowadays?
I'm trying to find out.
You know, you look exactly like him.
Yes, but different. More hair, I think.
Or less hair.
It's really hard to tell with Earthlings.
Yeah, I know you must get this all the time, but you all
look the same.
All right, boys. It's time for me to get going.
Nothing? What about this?
So I guess if I'll need to
Okay,
get...
guess I don't have to interact with people here.
Are jukeboxes a universal invention? Desayak.
Hi there. What, you here to pick up Diego?
How did you know?
Well, you do look just like him. And he's been going on and on about leaving for years.
Do you know where I can find him?
Well, probably home, down by the docks. But first, you look like you could use a drink.
Oh God, yes.
Here, this is my special recipe, on the house.
Is he pissing in that?
Thanks.
Special recipe.
Whoa, strong stuff.
Told ya. You can keep the mug as a souvenir.
Thanks. My name's Peggy.
I'm Mick. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh damn. Investigation, the time disk, theft. I guess this barman should know some shit, huh?
Can you tell me anything about the day that Gem Hala was stolen?
Sure. It was a sad day for Fuchsia. People lost the one thing they could trust. Things changed on Fuchsia after that. Gambling, fake news, sports betting. The number of customers in this tavern eventually doubled. I'm not complaining about that. But you should ask Stephen up by the border control. He was practically there when it happened.
He was there?
He was on duty that night, I think. He's always bragging about it in here.
Thanks.
I did. He didn't want to say anything. I guess he needs a drink. Fusion fire ale recipe.
Say, Mick, what's in a fusion fire ale?
Oh, that's easy. It's just regular fusion ale with green gombara mushrooms. Green gombara mushrooms are not easy to find, but we just had rain yesterday, so you might get lucky. There's some kind of malfunction at the brewery, so I haven't had a supply of fusion ale for days. Benno over there's been giving me a hard time about it.
Diego.
So, how well do you know Diego de Luna?
He used to come here every day, moping and yammering about his kid. Apparently he was left stranded here on Fuchsia by his friend. You can't trust anyone these days. Good customer, and a good man too. But I haven't seen him for days. Maybe someone should go and check up on him. I think he lives down by the docks.
I think he just told us he's down by the docks where he lives. Alright, the tavern.
So, are you the owner of this place?
We don't exactly own things here. They're assigned. I used to work down at the docks with my brother Keith, but I got injured and moved into hospitality. Took me a while to get used to it, but now I love working here.
What do you know about the Katanga race?
I'm not a sports fan, but patrons talk about it all the time here. Apparently, 3 riders of 3 giant beasts are lined up against 3 volunteers. Whichever rider can calm their beast for the longest time without eating the volunteer wins.
I need to get to the arena and get Elroy out of there.
Alright.
See you later.
Mirror to some, Peggy.
I guess that's it in here. Let's go. We can go down to the right here. There's a path, and I think we should go back to the entrance gate, so we can maybe get information from that guy now. Okay, we want to stay here. I guess this one. Overgrowth.
There seems to be something hidden behind all those plants. Darn, it's too tough. I'll need a tool to cut it down.
Red berries.
Some sort of red berries. They look super mushy. I'll need something to carry them.
I mean, you got this glass.
I don't think so.
Alright. Ancient ruins.
This is pointless.
He's got this, the sign of this mountain on his head as well. Big plague.
The holy sanctum of Jemhala, damaged in the Great Incident.
Guard stand.
This looks like some kind of guard box.
Small plague.
The Great Towers were destroyed in the incident. Of 6 towers, only 2 remain, with 1 dangerously leaning. The original guard box of the Jemhala Guardians. Without the Jemhala, the past is open to dangerous interpretation. It's some kind of ancient device with carvings on it. Looks like a piece is missing. Who are these pictures of?
They are Juno and L'Oreal, respectable fusions who have gone missing. We searched everywhere but were unable to find them or find out what happened to them.
Are they on Earth?
Child McLaughlin, who is devastated by their disappearance. He stands in front of the arena every day, playing his flute and hoping that the music will somehow make his parents return.
That is so sad.
Before the incident, anyone could come to this sanctuary and find a missing person, or to learn what had happened in the past. But now, all we are left with is sorrow, and the faces of lost fusions nailed to this useless ruin.
Alright.
He looks like some kind of priest. Tasayak?
Ah, hello. Guided tours are closed until tomorrow.
Guided tours?
Yes, of the former Jemhala Sanctuary. Aren't you here for the tour?
No. I'm Peggy. I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Oh, please do. I have all the time in the world. My name is Slomek. Great pronunciation, by the way.
Thanks.
Ask about him.
So, you're a tour guide?
Actually, I am, or was, a high priest of the Gem Halar. But as there is no Gem Halar anymore, my only remaining function is answering ignorant tourist questions. I am sorry. I did not mean that as an insult. But that day, and that man took everything from me.
Investigation, the time disk theft.
What happened to the Gem Halar?
Ah, the Gem Halar, or time disk, was taken from us.
By whom?
An off-worlder. I wish I could remember the name. My memory has been fading ever since.
Do you remember how it happened?
I remember one of our moons was covered that day, so it was a good day for a demonstration of the Gem Halar's abilities. I opened a time rift into the previous day to this very location where you are standing right now, and this off-worlder, this monster, violated the sacred time rift.
Violated?
Our faith forbids physical interactions with the Harombiri, the past window. You see, the Harombiri may only be observed, never interacted with. But this stranger...
It's okay. Take your time.
This stranger, this violator, stepped through the Harombiri.
Are you saying that it's possible to actually travel through time using the time disk?
Possible, yes, but forbidden and dangerous.
So this man stepped through the time rift, and then what?
He found himself on the other side in the previous day and removed the Gem Halar from its sacred enclosure. The paradox caused by this abominable act reverberated throughout this sanctum and fractured the holy monoliths you can see behind us.
Oh, wow. That must have been awful.
It was incomprehensible and shocking. The worst day in the history of our world and of my life.
I'm so sorry. Do you remember when exactly that happened?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, my memory is not what it used to be, and I don't like to think about that day.
Shouldn't... I know, probably not. It feels like the guy at the gate should have information on when that happened with the photo from that other guy, because every day, or everybody that goes through there has to get photographed, I guess is what he said. And just note it down when he arrived, why he arrived, and where he's from, so that could be a lead there. Diego.
Do you know Dr. Diego de Luna?
Oh, I'm very bad with names. In fact, my memory hasn't been very good since the Gem Halar was taken from us.
What are you holding?
What's that scroll you're holding?
An incantation that is supposed to help me sleep. Ever since the incident, I have had terrible nightmares. These words here, they have a very calming effect on a Fuchsian brain.
I guess I'm supposed to use that to calm the big guy, huh?
Is that they are in an ancient language that I can't read. And the only person who can does not want to see me.
Do you mean Professor Zax?
You know him? Could you ask him to translate it for me?
Sure, I'm happy to do it.
Alright. Guess we use that to slow down that snail so it doesn't eat Elroy. Yo.
I spoke to Priest Slomek.
Well, why would you speak to that cheat?
Cheat?
Yes. Many cycles ago, we had a wager, which he claims to have won. But I know he cheated, that pankert. I know he had a peek through his precious gem Halar.
Anyway, he gave me the scroll.
Probably
and I
can't
wonder if
because
you
he
could
doesn't have his
translate.
glasses, right?
Well, I suppose I could do that. For you. And because I enjoy language puzzles.
Me too.
Unfortunately, I cannot see without my glasses.
Yeah.
If you can bring me my glasses, I will gladly assist you.
All right. So we gotta make money so we can buy the fire catching thingy. I can't really remember why we would do that. Maybe because we need to go to these caves and we somehow need to get the ingredients for that drink. And I think they mentioned that it needs some shrooms that could have grown because it rained. Let's see. First of all, let's talk to this guy again. Investigation the how and the who and the when.
So, Mick down at the bar told me that you were there when the time disk was stolen.
Oh, yes. Front row seats.
So you saw everything that happened that day?
I practically saw it happen, yes.
Practically?
What does that mean, you practically saw it happen?
Well, I'm a guard, aren't I? I guard things, and on that day, I was guarding the gem Halar.
So, the most precious item on this planet got stolen on your watch?
I wouldn't formulate it quite that way. Wait, who did you say you were with again?
Threatened to write about him. Alright.
Maybe I should mention that I'm with the Fuchsia Truth Source. I'm working on a story about the disappearance of the gem Halar. Currently, you are my only lead. You won't mind if I make you the star of my article, will you? So, you said you saw the gem Halar get stolen, correct?
Well, I didn't actually see it.
Mick down at the tavern seems to think otherwise.
I don't want to get into any trouble.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
Well, okay, I was on guard duty that day, all right. But then I normally don't eat food that had been out very long, but I was hungry. And all I had was this weak old Corellian pie. And my stomach, well, you know, I felt the call of nature.
Oh, you left your post to use the toilet?
Yes, I had no other choice, you see. And it might have taken me a bit longer than usual to come back. And when I returned, the time disk was gone.
So the time disk was stolen while you were taking a dump?
Oh, it was more than a dump, and yes, I'm so sorry, but I assure you, I never ate food older than a day ever since. So, you won't single me out in your story, right?
I'll try not to. Thanks for telling me the truth. It helps a lot.
Does it? The who and the when.
I'm trying to find out the exact time of the time disk disappearance and the name of the person who stole it.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that information. I wasn't border guard back then, and only border guards keep detailed accounts of people's names and dates and such things.
Do you know who the border guard was on the day the time disk disappeared?
I'm pretty sure it was Sati down at the brewery. He was border guard back then, but these days he's a brewer. I think he prefers being closer to his supply.
See you later.
If the other guy was border guard, then why would he still have the stuff? The information? Isn't that part of his job and he's supposed to give it up? Small alien shite. That's the one that lost his parents.
A cute little kid with some kind of instrument. Is that a flute? Hi there. I'm Peggy. What's your name?
I'm McLaughlin.
Nice to meet you, McLaughlin. Nice flute.
My mum and dad made it for me. They like it so much when I play for them.
Wow, you're very good.
Thanks.
Damn. Parents.
Where are your mom and dad?
I don't know. Slomek also doesn't know. His machine is broken. He says maybe they are on Meago Mewayuma.
Swimming in the air realm? Oh, sweetheart.
But they like it so much when I play the flute. Maybe if they hear me play, they will come back.
Oh, Darling, I don't know if that's possible, but I really hope so. Who's been taking care of you?
My friends. Mick, Zelma, Keith, Roki, Rambo, even Steven sometimes.
Cool. Everybody helps out this lost child. This is actually a kind of cool society here. Ask about the music.
So what kind of music do you like playing?
I know all the songs from the tavern music box.
Wow, that's impressive. But wait, you've been going to the tavern? How old are you?
I'm 5 cycles and a half.
So, if Earth years have been 18 years and he's 5 cycles and a half, how old was he when his parents got lost? And how long is one cycle? Huh. Alright, hat.
I like your hat.
It's not a hat. It's a Hatumba battle helmet.
Wow. So you're a musician and a warrior?
My friend Diego made it for me. He's the best.
Shiny bugs.
What are these shiny bugs?
Fire spirits. They're my special friends. I can make them go up or down. When I play a fast song, they go up. And when I play a slow song, they go down.
Uh-huh. I can have him play a slow song now?
Can you play a slow song?
Which one? There are so many. I know all of them.
I don't know. You pick one?
No. Tell me a name and I will play it. I know all the songs.
I guess I'll have to find out.
Guess I gotta go back to that machine. I wasn't able to read the names before. Investigation the time disk theft.
McLaughlin, do you know anything about what happened with the time disk? Or Gem Hala?
What's that?
That machine over there in the old sanctuary.
Priest Slomek says it's broken. He says he needs it to find my mom and dad.
Diego.
You said Diego made the hat for you?
He's my friend. He says he has a little boy just like me. His name is Elroy. He says he misses Elroy so much and that he wants to go back to him. I want my mom and dad to come back to me too.
Oh, darling. I hope they do. Do you know where Diego is now?
No. I hope he comes back with Elroy and we can all play together.
Alright.
See you later.
Bye, Peggy.
There's a spot over here. What's that?
Brewery beer. How original.
Oh, that's the brewery.
That's a
patron.
peculiar place to fall asleep.
Back alley. Oh, damn. Shady drug business. Oh, damn. He is the guard.
That's the master brewer, I guess.
What up, guy?
Hi.
Desayak.
Smells good in here.
Fuchsia City Brewery, the finest and only one in town. Although I'm currently waiting for the repair crew. They said they'd be here within a few days. Anyway, I'm Sarty, the manager.
I'm Peggy. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Alright, repairing the brewery.
You said you were waiting for the repair crew? What's wrong?
There's something stuck in that pipe again. I can't brew if the fluid doesn't come through. But they say they'll be here soon. This should all be resolved in a couple of days.
That seems like a long time. Mind if I take a look?
Sure, be my guest.
Alright, using the brewery.
How does this thing work?
Well, it's really simple. The base fluid comes in from the container on the right-hand side. The furnace, you'll need something to light it, heats it up and pushes it through the pipe. Then it passes through the colour-coded flavorizers. And ta-da! Drink comes out the faucet on the left-hand side.
Ask about fusion ale.
Hey, do you know how to make fusion ale?
Oh, that's easy. Yellow and orange, that's the combination for our classic brew. But be extra careful. I once used green instead of orange. And after I tasted the drink, I was extremely hyperactive for days. Anxious. I couldn't focus, just running around like a maniac. I must have found the recipe for a powerful stimulant or something.
I'll keep that in mind.
I can probably use that to give to one of those animals so they really go crazy, maybe even both. And that whatever that the priest gave us to quiet down our animal. Investigation, the who and the when.
Is it true that you were the border guard back when the time disk disappeared?
Oh, yes, that was a long time ago. Stressful job being border guard. I much prefer working here.
I was wondering if you could help me with something. I'm trying to find out who stole the time disk and what the exact date was when it happened.
Oh, that's easy. I should have my records around here somewhere. Oh, yes, here. I kept them as a souvenir.
What?
It's a pretty famous day in fusion history, you know.
I can imagine.
Now, let's see. First, the date. The 9th double cycle of the Hohi era.
9th double cycle of the Hohi era. Got it.
And the only people arriving on that day were off-worlders. Diego de Luna and Cyril...
Wunderbrust.
Correct, Wunderbrust. Do you know him?
I know of him. Anyway, thank you for your help.
My pleasure.
Do you know where I can find Diego de Luna?
He lives down by the docks. I know he can't go back home. Such a sad story. We're all rooting for him, you know.
See you later.
Well, goodbye.
Well, is that thing filled out now? It is. Alright, cool. Faucet. Set up these pipes. Valve. Furnace. Maybe this is where the fire thingies go. And what's this jug? Can I take that and get
Looks
some
like a jug.
water in there or whatever?
It's a big jug. Useful for carrying liquids.
And that goes here.
I need to light a fire here to get the water boiling. Looks like this valve controls the flow from the tank.
And there's stuff in there.
I need to remove whatever's blocking the pipe first. Yeah, can't do it with my bare hands. I'll need a tool. Something's moving in there.
Alright. Gotta find the tools.
Nothing's coming out.
Alright. What about this
Another
light?
one of those lights.
I guess we go down to the docks. Oh wait, there's an entrance here, and yeah, and the back alleys.
This looks like her storage room. This looks like her storage room.
Guess I'm not allowed to go there. Let's check the back alleys before we go down to the pier or the docks or whatever. Oh shit. Damn, he's got an even better mustache. He's an artist. Mushrooms.
Could these be the green Gambara mushrooms Mick was talking about?
Snatch it up. Will he complain because he's painting them? He's not. Slug.
I'm not touching that.
What up?
True artist, through and through.
Damn, he is slobbering. Holy shit.
Disayak.
Ditakata, friend.
Name's Peggy. Peggy Wolf.
Pleasure meeting you, Peggy Wolf. My name is Munarek.
Ask about him.
So, are you some kind of artist?
Well, my specialty is highly realistic portraiture.
No, I guess I can't get my picture from him.
I dedicated my life to sharpening my eyes and my tongue to capture an image indistinguishable from reality.
Damn, nice drifty eye.
Don't we all?
Miss Chuck Sondick. Ask for a portrait.
Would you paint a portrait of me?
I would if I could, but as you can imagine, I don't usually get clientele of your complexion. Most of my models are of a more, greenish variety.
Couldn't you just paint the outlines?
Out of the question. I do not deal in approximations. Bring me something red that I can use, and I will gladly paint your portrait.
Diego?
Do you know Dr. Diego de Luna?
Oh, I am very bad with names, and no, it does not sound familiar.
Katanga race.
What do you make of the Katanga race?
Well, I did paint all the portraits of the contestants. The arena is my biggest client. But I do wish that I could advance my art beyond reliance on sports portraiture. Aliens. I want to paint aliens.
You mean aliens like me?
You would certainly add variety to my portfolio.
Investigation, the time disk
I'm
theft.
looking for some information about an event that happened here on Fuchsia. Do you know anything about the theft of the time disk?
I try not to pay too much attention. But my portrait business got a big boost, especially in the notarization sector.
See you later.
Alright, so we gotta get some red color to him. What do we have at the moment? The empty jug, the mushrooms, the scroll of chance, the empty glass, and this shit. We can go back to this place and learn about the slow song.
This looks like a jukebox of some kind.
Sure is. 2 dim will buy you unlimited music.
I don't have enough money on me right now.
Well, can't I just learn about slow songs? I guess I can't.
1 drink was enough. Hello. Those glasses, they don't exactly...
That's right.
Is there any way...
No chance.
For what?
I have been dying. If you bring me, Mick the barman is out of ink.
Oh, maybe I have to ask him. I can't remember the ingredients apart from these shrooms.
The Sayak. Say Mick.
It's just regular fuchsian ale with green gombara mushrooms. Green gombara mushrooms are not easy to find, but we just had rain yesterday. There's some kind of malfunction at the brewery, so I haven't had a supply of fuchsian ale for days. Benno over there's been giving me a hard time about it.
Alright.
See you later.
Mirror to some, Peggy.
I guess we need to unclog that shit to get the fusion ale, and then we have to put in these mushrooms and somehow mix that shit up. Which means we need some kind of tool to unclog that pipe. Oh damn. Alien on boat. Ship.
How does a massive ship like this float like that?
House. Map. Alright, let's see.
An alien riding an elephant vehicle. Interesting.
Damn. Cyclops elephant.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. Whoa. Are you Elroy?
No, I'm Peggy, a friend of Elroy's.
Funny. You look just like him on picture. Nice to meet you, Peggy. I'm Stipe, and this is Spidero, or Spidero.
Spidero at your service. You got any dirt that needs cleaning? I'm your guy.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Calm night.
Calm night?
As calm as they get. The weather is best between eclipses, when the sky can breathe.
How often do eclipses occur around here?
Every few days.
Every few days? We get one every few years. But there's a total lunar eclipse coming tonight, as a matter of fact.
You're from Earth, right?
Yeah?
I heard you only have 1 moon there. That must be pretty lonely.
We manage.
Diego.
Do you know Diego de Luna?
Yes.
Do you know where he is?
Diego took boat to Archipelago to find crashed spaceship.
A crashed spaceship?
He said it might be his only way off the planet.
Did you say Diego might be leaving the planet?
I did. But it'll take him many years to get home using spaceship, since he can't go back through portal.
We've unlocked the portal, and Elroy is here on this planet. We're here to take Diego back.
Uh-oh.
Do you know where he is? Could you get him and let him know we're here?
I know exactly where he is. I just hope it's not too late.
Please, you need to get him. And tell him to hurry. His son is in great danger.
Diego's good friend. I will do all I can, but I shouldn't waste more time.
Go! Hurry! And good luck.
All right, Spidero. Prepare to start engine and set course for Archipelago. Maximum speed.
Maximum speed. Understood. Preparing engine. 3, 2, 1. You better hold on to something.
Oh no. If that's their maximum speed, I just hope they get to Diego in time.
Alright, let's rummage around in his house.
A peculiar symbol. So, this is Dr. DeLuna's home. I'm sure he won't mind if I poke around a bit. I might find something useful to help with the Elroy situation. looks
basketball.
like Dr. DeLuna is a basketball fan. I wonder if he ever found people to play with here. Some of them look pretty tall. An empty basket. Could be useful.
Maybe for whatever we were trying to collect at that
I'm sure
cliff.
Dr. DeLuna wouldn't mind if I borrow a few
Was that
things.
red? I think it might have
Especially
been
if I
red.
can use them to help Elroy. It's a basket. Useful for carrying smaller objects. Seemed super comfy, but no time for that now. That's an impressive set of screens.
Buttons.
I better not touch these.
Pipes.
Looks like a ventilation system.
All right. What else you got? Oh, hi. Machete.
It's a sharp machete. Useful for cutting branches and stuff.
Well, we know about that.
Looks like a map of the archipelago. Gosh, I hope Stipe gets to Dr. DeLuna in time.
Anything else? No? Alright. Then I guess it's time we head back to that... Oh wait, shipyard. There's a new place. Let's go there first. And then we're gonna go to that hole in the wall that was overgrown. Damn.
Looks like a
Containers.
container village.
What up?
On a well-deserved break, I guess?
Oh, he's got a tool.
Hey, I'm Peggy.
Desiak. Name's Keith.
Looks like you've had a tough day.
Busy day, Keith?
What, are you kidding me? I've been sitting here all day waiting for that guy to fix the ship.
What's wrong with it?
Don't ask me. Something with the electronics, I think. I just make sure all the bolts and pipes are where they're supposed to be. I've done my job so I could just go home. But rules are rules. Dock workers stay on site until the ship sails. Well, maybe it's for the better anyway.
How so?
With a Katanga race going on out there, and this ship being so old and all, it makes so much noise lifting off it'll end up scaring half the poor Cataloth up there.
Okay. Does the ship cause issues during the Katanga races?
So you're saying that this ship taking off could affect the Katanga race?
Oh yeah, seen it before. Noise-sensitive Cataloth get easily provoked by this old can taking off. It used to run almost silent back in the day, but these days, it's as loud as a Marietta eagle.
Do you know Diego?
Do you know a human called Diego DeLuna?
Oh, Diego? Hell yeah, I know him. He's a good friend. Saved my arse on numerous occasions. He lives down there by the piers. Although, I haven't seen him in a while.
Can I borrow your tool?
Listen, you don't seem to be needing that tool you're holding right now. Do you mind if I borrow it?
Oh, no problem, here.
An alien wrench-like tool.
Wrench-like tool. It's a wrench. Investigation to time disk.
I'm
There.
working on an investigation for Cleric at the Fuchsia Truth Source. Is there anything you can tell me about the events leading up to the disappearance of the time disk?
No, I don't know much about what actually happened back then. But all I know is that it got a lot harder to trust anyone around here.
Alright.
Gotta go. Bye.
Can we help with that ship?
It's always a good idea to wear a helmet.
Alright.
Hi.
Nah. Desiak.
What's wrong with the ship?
What seems to be the problem?
This ship is just old. The internal systems need constant calibration.
Why don't you calibrate it then?
I need a flux compensator.
Here we go.
I had one right here this morning, but now it's gone. Someone must have stolen it. I think I saw one of the Katanga racers sneaking around right before I went for lunch, but I can't really prove it.
Where can I find one?
Where did you say the flux compensator was?
No idea. One way or another, most stolen goods end up in the market square.
Investigation.
I'm working on an investigation for Cleric at the Fuchsia Truth Source. What can you tell me about the disappearance of the time disk?
Things really changed around here after the time disk was stolen. You see, theft was never really a thing on Fuchsia. With the time disk, we had accountability. Now, just this morning, my flux compensator was stolen.
See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Alright.
Looks like some kind of circuit board.
Okay. So now we got this wrench. Maybe you can fuck around with the ale machine now.